Hey, good afternoon. It's Betty, and I have been waiting on a package, and it just got here a little while ago, and I'm gonna try something new with the Suzuki. I ordered a new style handlebars from Revzilla, and I'm not sure they just look like a plain handlebar, but then it gave me options like low, medium, extra low. So I said medium, so I'm not sure how the height of them is. And I read reviews, and somebody had a review for GS450, and they say they fit great on there, so I figured they would fit good on my 450 as well. Let's see what they look like. It says road bike medium. I'm gonna save all the old parts, the original parts for this motorcycle. I have some stuff up on the top of my shelves already. I have the backrest that's like a luggage rack that was really tall, and I also have this big windshield that goes in the front. It goes all the way down and covers your legs. And so I saved that stuff. If I sell the bike, I'll sell it with everything together. And those handlebars that are on there now, they're called Elkhorn or Staghorn. I'm not sure which, but we'll see if these fit and what they look like. Just put the keys over here. So they're out of the way because I'm gonna have to be taking all this off. Said they were the same diameter, so that shouldn't be a problem. They should bolt right in. Let's just see. They just look a little bit smaller, but is it going to be hard just to take off these 4 bolts here and see if they fit before I start taking off all of the handle grips and controls and all of that. So let me just grab a wrench here and take off these 4 bolts and see if these actually are the right diameter to fit this bike. In case you're wondering, it takes a 13mm socket. Probably I'll have to get some new mirrors too, because these might look silly on there. And the other thing I'm concerned about is these don't have any of the grip, the little lines on it. So I want to make sure that they're going to be, not moving once I tighten them up. We don't want to have some loose handlebars when we're driving. Wouldn't be good. yeah, so far so good. They seem like they are going to be able to, you know, these little brackets are going to hold them. They're not, I haven't tightened them all the way down, and the handlebars are not loose, so that's a good thing. You know, we're going to make a whole lot more adjustments. This is just the first set. Huh. Pretty interesting. It's kind of hard to see when I still got these old other handlebars hanging on. But let me take off all of the stuff, the wires, route them on here, put the new handle grips and the brake master cylinder on here, and the clutch, everything over here, and see what it looks like. Well, one thing I need to see about before I start transferring everything, let me tighten these up just a little bit more. Well, actually, let me try to line them up here. Whew. So I should have put a blanket or something down to keep it from scratching. But there, make it even on both sides. You can see it's got little alignment lines on it, so it makes it easy to make sure they're aligned correctly. So let me tighten these up pretty good enough to be able to hold the bike up with them, and I will make sure that they don't hit anything like the tank when I turn the handlebars or anything like that. Wow, that's neat. That's neat. At first when I was looking at them, I wasn't sure, but this feels good. This feels a lot better than those big ones up like this. I feel like I have more control of the bike. It feels a little bit more like my Ninja, and also if y'all seen my Harley Sportster, it's got these, but they're kind of rolled down under here, so I really have to lean forward on that bike. But this one, this feels good. And I still can adjust them up more if I want, or even down. But right here, this feels perfect where it is. So let's take off all of these things, put them on here. That's gonna be great. It would have made it easier to remove these parts if I still had the handlebars on here. I could take it all off and put them back on, but I think I could do it without it. So I need to remove the glue that's holding this grip on. So I'm going to use some carb cleaner, or parts cleaner, and a little screwdriver. I'm just going to pry up this and spray some in there, and that should work it free. So it doesn't scratch up my headlight bezel. So I already loosened up these. They were just, this one is a Phillips screw, and this, the mirror and the clutches is the, it's just a little 10 millimeter bolt holding that on. So yeah, I can feel the end is loose. See if I can get more of the carb cleaner up in here. gonna have to go get some more handle grip glue to put the new one on here. But yeah, that's the same size. Not gonna put on yet. I gotta put the other stuff on first. So I loosened all of these. You know what? Well, it's not wet. I'm gonna try to clean it up a little bit so I wouldn't have to slide this through it, but it's okay. So I got this loose, so it should be able to just slide right off of the end. Just gotta kind of work these wires. Just a little bit farther. Not giving me any slack. Come on, get to it. There we go. Now, I don't want to scratch up the handlebars, the new bars, but I gotta get these on farther. Pretty tight. There we go. This little control panel here with the lights and the horn and everything is so used to being up like this. The wires inside are bent that way, so when I put this on here, it's a little bit difficult because it feels like the wires are twisting all up in here. But as long as I can keep it as straight as possible and put it on the same way that it came off, it should be just fine. I don't want to take the whole thing apart because I know that there's little pieces. When I did the brake master cylinder, the switch in there is just a little spring and clips, and when you take off the two screws on the bottom, the whole thing just falls apart. And so you got to be really careful with these controls that they just don't fall apart into little pieces, and you have to figure out how to put it back together. I don't know if the newer ones are like this, but this is a 1981 Suzuki GS450L, so it's a little bit older of a bike. Yep, I'm definitely gonna need some different mirrors for this, and hopefully all of these controls will fit on this shorter handlebar. Now, if this throttle is anything like the throttle on the drift trike I built, it's all one piece. This and the throttle is connected, and so if I just undo these screws here, the whole thing should slide off. Yep, coming right off. let that hang for a minute while I undo this bolt to remove the brake master cylinder. Liberated from the elk horns. Hopefully he's got enough cable to fit on here. Come on, baby. Funny because when I was reading about these handlebars, it was some people were saying they had to cut them down. They felt like they were too long. But these are barely long enough to fit the things that I need to fit on the handlebars. I don't want to kink up this hose. We gotta make sure we get these on all the way. I put a new brake hose on here and I had to get a pretty long one. And so I might have to order a new one to shorten it up. I may be able to slide it down in here and adjust it through the bottom. Optical illusion looked a little crooked, but no, it's on straight, looks good, works good. Well, we'll crank it up and see if it really works good in a minute. But let me put the other handle grip on and tighten all these bolts down and maybe route these wires, pull them down a little bit to take all the tension and slack out of them to make them fit right with the new bars, and maybe we could take it for a little test drive. So it's got the rough grip on this diamond cut pattern already in there, so we're just going to go ahead and put this grip on without any glue, and if it's loose I'll just pick some up and put it on it. It won't, not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's good and tight. It's not loose or anything. So let me tighten up these screws here. Make sure this looks right where I want it. let's have a close-up look at this. Yeah, this feels good. This is neat. This looks good. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Let's take it for a little ride and see how those new handlebars feel. That was great. I gotta get some mirrors though. Forgot I took them off. Went down the road, I was like, oh no, I can't turn around. I don't know if anyone's behind me. Don't want to get hit. Yeah, those feel so much better to drive with. I mean, I can control it and it feels like the kind of motorcycles I'm used to. So I like it. I like it. It's cool. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day. And hey, if you haven't subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you do. And if you want any notifications when I release new videos, you can always just hit the notification bell and that'll let you know. And thank you for watching, and you all have a wonderful day and take care. Bye-bye.